I'm gonna thrive regardless of the odds. Hello, welcome back to my channel. And this time I want to talk about my super mega adventure with journaling. I've been journaling ever since the last semester of my college, which is a very long time ago. Time do flies. And I'm still journaling even until now, but unfortunately, I don't do that as frequent as I used to be. And I would love to get back into them. I feel like I have allowed the career sector took over too much of my life. And I'm feeling quite burned out that I need to look back and see my previous entries. And I'm glad that I stick with this hobby for quite a while because I got to look back at the person I used to be and also to see a repeating pattern about myself. Because I believe the more you know yourself, the more you can move and navigate your life towards what you want while you're here. And one of them, of course, pardon, I'm trying to go without a script. And I really want to get better and better at it. So I'm going to do it without cutting a single part of the video. Please wish me luck. Okay, back to the pattern I noticed. I have been postponing YouTube for a long time. I thought I'm going to have a YouTube channel once I enter college, but it did not happen. But I did have quite a fulfilling college life. But anyway, it's pretty fun to see that some things about you just don't change. I like the fact that I'm still a dreamer, even though a lot of my dreams haven't come true, but some of them does. And I could only notice that because I look back at my journal entry back when I was working in my second workplace. I abruptly quit my job without a backup plan. And then I keep writing that I want either a part-time job or a job that doesn't require me to become a graphic designer. But I also really want a remote job because I was so through with commuting every single morning. And then somehow, here I am, a remote worker for more than 3 years. 3 years, wow, look at that. I also still want to become, did I say content creator? Yep, I still want to become a content creator. Even though I'm kinda lose aim for that. Because back then I used to love this one content creator so much that, oh wow, I want to be her so bad. but my environment and hers were so different that a lot of things, pardon the lightning, a lot of things I want to, let's say, replicate with my own version. I just cannot do that. And I would ruminate the idea of doing all the things he did, which lead me to massive procrastination and also slight depression because, yeah, this is the bad side of watching other people's life online. You do compare yourself so much, especially when you find someone who somehow resonate and carry the lifestyle you dream of. Of course, comparison is going to come. But anyway, I'm not her. I don't live where she lives. I don't get access the way she has, and also I don't have a lot of other elements that made me able to become like her. But now that I have reached here, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to be so fixated on wanting to become a copy of someone else. Well, copying is not bad. In fact, I think ideally you should start from copying first, but to copy something so ambitiously that has a very, very far gap for you to execute them, that can lead you to, I don't want to say depression, but I did feel depressed about it. But yeah, anyway, I think I wanted to become a fashion and makeup content creator, which I did give it a try back then. I actually have another account where I want to dedicate it into a beauty a beauty account. But because something happened, I filed a business and then my face had the worst breakout. I lost all motivation to do that. And because I feel so down and low, but somehow a good thing came into my life, and that is my job. I decided to, you know what, I want to appreciate this gift from God. I just want to focus on this. And that is the start of me living content, well, at least the closest form of content creation back then. But, and I really thought I'm going to get over it. Thank God I'm no longer a beauty content creator wannabe, so I don't have to spend any money on makeup and clothes. But now they came back, that sense of wanting to shopping came back so much. I even haul. You guys remember that I bought 4 lip tints? Seriously, who needs this many lip tints? Not just that, I still have my other lip tint. Let me show you. I have so many lip products that I believe they're going to expire before I can even use them. Why are they not? Why? Why do they come back? At some point, I believe that I don't want to become a makeup content creator. I don't want to spend money on this meaningless thing anymore, but somehow my heart still thinks that they are meaningful. They are artistry, and art in any form of art I want to do them all. I aspire to make content that combines fashion with makeup, with filmmaking, which I still haven't do, and I also want to combine it with hand-drawn art, and then so many things. But it's sad that now that I work so much, I feel like I am abandoning my true love. Well, I would say that's probably my true love. And I kind of lose sight of it. And I thought when I start this YouTube channel, okay, this is it. This is going to be the creative outlet I need this whole time. But I have the tendency to forget that I haven't built up the skill set to reach that level of aspiration I want. And all the imagination I have in my head, I cannot execute them yet. But I can execute what I am committed to, and that is to remain consistent. I'm targeting every Monday. I need to audit something through all the journal entry I have, and also I think my channel is also a journal in some way, which I'm going to do some audit, and then I'm going to do another monthly reset. And I'm taking a step back from making short form content lately because I'm so tired that, well, this is not going to be exposed, right? I'm so tired that I slept during work hours. Thank goodness someone could back my work. Uh, well, anyway, a lot of things has been tiring, and when you're, what do I want to say? I really want to say something tiring about the soul, but suddenly I feel like that's kind of corny. But anyway, what else? How else do I say it? When your soul is tired, there's just not amount of sleep that can fix that. And lately, I don't really know how to fix that. I want to talk with my friends about it, but somehow I feel like it's been quite a negative cycle, and I don't really like bothering them about the same problem all over and over again. But I'd rather add something new, which is why I have been socialized quite frequently, and also just with the right time, my friend has left her job and then she became party and event organizer, and now I am quite a regular. I'm sorry. And now that I have become quite a regular at her events, well, anytime I can, I attend that, and it has improved my social life for the better. I meet new people, which I'm super happy about, and also I think I've mentioned that I got another freelance gig because I was attending those events, which is woo, so cool. But I feel like I accept those things at the expense of my, yeah, again, abandoning the creative outlet. Hmm, why do I want so much, but stung to do all of those things? It must be the doom scrolling effect. But I think doom scroll is not exactly the primary culprit here, because I would doom scroll when I feel stressed, and then I feel stressed mostly because of the pressure from my work. And then because I feel so pressured from my work, I doom scroll, and then because I doom scroll, I feel anxious, and because I feel anxious, I feel like I cannot do a proper job at my job, but I'm still trying to stay afloat anyway, which give me more pressure, and then that pressure lead me to doom scroll again. Oh wow, what in the negative cycle is that? Damn, tell me this is a universal problem so I don't feel so alone. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to break free from doom scrolling. That's why I'm bringing out all my old journal entries and see what kind of person do I want to become. That person always have the habit of not doom scrolling, of not numbing herself at looking social media. And what else? See, read more books. I haven't even finished this book, but I have been reading. I have been reading it, I promise. I'm on chapter 6 now. What else? She always spare some time to make content on YouTube. Let me see. Making content creation on YouTube to talk about books. How am I supposed to do that? I'm barely reading any books. Bullet journaling. I could have been a bullet journal content creator. Actually, I did try. I have another channel. This is turning into a confession video. Okay, but anyway. Okay, we're journaling, shopping haul. Shopping haul. Expect a shopping haul video next time. For cosmetic and stationery, okay, isn't that perfect? Also learning something new activities, doing something that is calm and soul nourishing. What are those? I can only think about calm. Bullet journal again. Okay, anyway, another thing is, oh yeah, the makeup tutorials. Of course. Why would I buy all those eyeshadow palette for? This is starting to look like I'm reading my personal journal to you guys. But it's okay. Wait, that page I thought I wrote. Let's move on to the next journal. I don't know what journal. Oh, this is my content ideas journal. See, this is what I meant by I am such a perfectionism. This is my short video content ideas. I've written a lot of them, but I've only executed and published, I think, only a couple of them. Yep, a chronic perfectionism. This is just my commonplace journal. I write anything, any random talks, any random event, or anything that is random. I don't really use this a lot. Okay, I get to stop myself, otherwise this video is going to end up of you staring at me reading my journals. Anyway, if you guys journal, keep doing it. Not all of your goals will come true, but some of them does. And it's liberating to see that how far you've changed, but also how some elements of you just doesn't change. It just grew with you. And that that's the end of my TED Talks. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
What does perfect even